Can you guys hear me okay? Testing, testing. Hey, chat. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay.
Yes, this is why I switched to.
There's a mild echo. Can you guys see me okay? Everything's moving okay? I'm gonna give you guys a second to get in the room. Hit the like button as you guys come in. I got a couple things to say. And I was gonna jump on here earlier because I already knew the news wasn't true. I already knew. But before I get started, I'm gonna give it a little second. How's everybody doing though? Where are you guys checking in from? Where are you guys watching from? Yay! I'm in the building tonight. I haven't live streamed in a long time. I'm trying to get excited. Give me 1 second. Can you guys hear that? Them boomerangs are so loud. Does my sound okay? Let me know in the chat. Hit the like button as you guys come in too. Can you guys hear me okay? Somebody let me know. Anybody in the chat, let me know if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, you guys. Oh, checking in from Chicago. Good. I'm going to give you guys a couple more minutes so more people can get in here. But I got a couple things to say because today was just insane. I was going to hop on here earlier and talk about this, but we can't just. I don't even know where to begin, honestly. There's so many things that happen with this Q50 situation that kind of amazed me. Oh, hey, checking in another person from Chicago. What's up, Big Drew? You guys make sure you guys hit the like button as you guys come in. I gotta hop on the chat because I can't see what this says. Let's see. Okay, let's talk about it. First of all, hit the like button as you guys come in because I got a few things to say about the situation. First of all, I stayed up all night yesterday. I was editing and doing a couple different things, and I didn't get a chance to. And then I took a nap in the early. No, I woke up early in the morning, and then I went to the gym, and then I took a nap in the mid morning again, and then boom, when I woke up, I had a whole bunch of text messages, and everybody was like, "Do you see what happened at Q50? Do you see what happened at Q50?" I'm like, first of all, can you guys hear me? My mic is set up right here. Try to make sure you guys can hear me okay. But so yeah, everybody was saying that something happened to Q50, and in this drill community, and it's still hip hop. Drill is a genre of hip hop. It's like when somebody dies or something happens, people get so active, and I don't even want to say the word excited because that's just like people act crazy when they hear something negative happen to a drill rapper. It's like, see, I told you, without even fact checking, seeing where the information came from, seeing if it's even true before reporting on it. There was so many different outlets that literally jumped with the story without even trying to see if it's true. And there's a couple different things that you can do as a media outlet to check if stories are true. before you move with them, because I even saw some outlets reporting that he was in critical condition and he might pass away. Like, y'all really doing all of this for some clicks? For real? You're doing all of this for fleeting eyes and advertisements and AdSense and like, you know how much trouble you could get by pronouncing somebody dead in your media platform? What if he decided to sue everybody today? What if he was like, you know what? I'm gonna find out and I'm gonna sue everybody. He could. He could. Because if you call yourself a media company, then you probably have an LLC. They could sue you. You could get sued. So it's a lot that comes with being a media company and being an outlet. Things can happen. A lot of things can happen if you publish fake news. And a lot of people went with fake news stories today. And I'm not saying things don't happen, because things happen all the time. Sometimes I get fake information. You can't always believe what you read, is what I'm saying. But in situations with death, we've always been trained to wait before we say anything about somebody dying, to get confirmation, to hear the police say something, to hear the news say something, the coroner, like to get real information before we even say somebody was shot, before somebody, you can't just go out there saying things and it's not confirmed. So it was kind of disappointing to see everybody just run with it. And before I made my video, I decided to just do my own research. You literally could do your own research. You can look up documents, things are public records. You can pick up the phone, you can call police stations yourself. You can do all kinds of things to get information if you're really trying to like be a reporter or be an outlet to help people with information. You really have to do stuff. But I feel like a lot of people are just reposting things, and that's okay, I guess. Like, you do whatever you got to do. What I'm saying is, it's getting out of control with I don't even want to say it's clickbait. I guess it is clickbait, but people are not even trying to confirm that things are true before they're saying it, before they're reposting it. And that's crazy, because not only can you ruin somebody's reputation and have their family going crazy, you also could get sued. I said that earlier, but I'm stressing that because you guys don't understand. There's bloggers, hip hop bloggers. I don't know if you guys follow. Hip hop bloggers are getting sued. People are getting sued. There's an active law case between Milagro and Meg the Stallion right now. Milagro is a hip hop blogger, and of course, you guys know Meg. Like, they're in a law. They're getting, yeah. That you could get in trouble for saying things, is what I'm saying. And I'm not saying Milagro's wrong or Meg's. I haven't even looked into all of that. All I know is that people are getting sued. Lots of people have got sued as bloggers, outlets, reporters. So now that we're in that new age of media outlets like us first and not these institutional outlets, we have to make sure that we're doing our due diligence to protect ourselves. And we also have to make sure that we're giving out the right information. So I just wanted to hop on here and talk about that. I'm not trying to scold anybody, because I get things wrong sometimes too. But in this case, I just waited to drop a video, because I'm like, what if he's not like and then I also made a couple phone calls and found out earlier in the afternoon that he wasn't even shot. And on top of that, the people that they're saying that were shot had nothing to do with him. So it's like the whole entire thing. And I really want to take a second and research where the whole rumor even came from. I want to go all the way. I want to go because did this start on Reddit? Who started this? All I saw as real um evidence of something was somebody on a video saying, "Oh, they got him." Da da da. Like, I'll insert the video here after this live, but that's it. So where were you guys getting your information from? It's like the story came out of the pits of Reddit hell, and then all of a sudden everybody just started posting it. And then since one person posted, the next person posted, the next person posted, and boom, he probably was just taking a nap somewhere like I was. And then he woke up and he was dead. Imagine that. Imagine imagine what celebrities have to go through for real. That's crazy. And whether the rumor started from like whatever, wherever it came from, he's alive. He even got on live and talked about it. I'll insert that live here as well. But are y'all about to make a whole bunch of videos now to retract what you said? Because people were pronouncing him in critical condition. Did you guys see that today? Am I tripping? Am I the only one that saw all of this today? All of this. Hey, checking in from St. Louis. It was a little crazy today. Make sure you guys hit the like button as you guys come in. I just wanted to get out here and talk about this really quick because it was OZ. But like I said, I'm not trying to lecture anybody and tell anybody how to move on their platform. All I'm saying is that now that there's so many media outlets, you guys have to know that people can sue you and you can get in a lot of trouble for making up fake information. Um oh, you guys can see my laptop? What can you see? Can you see? Hold on 1 second. Now I'm trying to see how what hit the like button as you guys come in as well. Now I sound like a broken robot. I gotta keep saying it. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay. Um yes, hit the like button as you guys come into the chat. Let me know where you guys are coming into watching from, and I'll shout you out once I read the comments again. But yeah, it was a lot of tomfoolery today with this topic, and it just amazed me. Yay, my mods are in here. What's up? Thank you. You're modded up, right? I believe so. I think I modded you last time. Um, Everybody ran with it. Now I have to go back and look and see who pronounced him dead because that is insane. That is insane. Like everyone was rushing to be first so fast. Everybody wanted to be first. And that's the problem with media right now. Everybody wants to be first. And I get it because when you're first, you get the most clicks, you get the most engagement. You are the authority. When you are first, then everybody listens to what you have to say. So, yes, I get it. But how can you be first with wrong information? It doesn't work like that. And it just harms everybody because then people that believe you take your information, and then people that believe them take their information, and it's just, and then everybody's lying. And then boom, we have a rapper that's pronounced dead, and everybody's making these videos like, oh, see, I told you, he's just a drill rapper, da da da. He this St. Louis, da da da. And that's fine, I get that. But come to find out, none of this is true. None of it is true. It's all fake. It's all made up. Um, and that's weird. Very strange. I saw some people saying that they think that maybe his team made it up. Listen, who knows what is going on? Nobody knows. But I guess we'll have to wait and see till his next interview. Now he has something more to talk about, in his next interview. But thank God he's alive. Thank God he's alive, because that would have been really sad. And I want to see if you guys cover this, that he's alive now, because a lot of people did videos and a lot of them were kind of negative. Everybody was kind of like, oh, another drill rapper from Chicago out of there. And that's it. And I'm like, what is this becoming? What are we doing? It's starting to be, I don't know. I'm gonna shut up. What do you guys think? Checking in from Minneapolis. Hey Ali. What do you guys think? I saw a lot of different headlines. But yeah, thank God he's okay. And like I said, the shooting in St. Louis with 3 people, that actually was non-related. None of those things had nothing to do with each other. And there's been no other reports from the police station. There's been no other news reports. There's been no updates about this. This is a completely fake story. Yeah. A lot of bloggers true colors showed today. Absolutely. And that's what I'm trying to say, like, it's starting to get a little weird. I mean, it's been like that for a while, but it's starting to get even worse because we don't even know where this information came from. It just came out of absolutely nowhere, and everybody ran with it. And people were even pushing it. Like I said, people were pronouncing him dead, and people were coming out of the woodwork claiming that they had something to do with it, which is even more crazy. I can't believe the self snitching on the internet is at all-time high. All-time high. And not only that, people are claiming things that they didn't even do for clout, which is starting to get really crazy. So yeah, I was just sitting back watching everything today, and I had to make a video about it. I was gonna actually make a video at the end of the day after I got my information together, because like I said, it's really easy to figure out if these stories are true or not. You can literally look up stuff yourself. Um, so that's what I did, and found out that he was still alive. And then he jumped on live, cleared everything up. So how do you guys feel? What do you guys think about this? I think hip hop media right now is kind of out of control. But I think the future of hip hop media is gonna people are gonna remember that these things happened. I don't think he got shot. Listen, I haven't gotten that. I haven't gotten all the information with that. I don't But from what I'm gathering, I don't believe that he got shot. But I guess we'll find out more tomorrow. See, and when I don't know information, I say it straight up. I say, this is what I say. I'm not sure, but I'm going to find out and let you know. It's that simple. Just say you don't know and you're going to find out. That's my next video, actually. I'm not sure, but I'm going to find out for y'all. And when I do, I will let you know. Um, See, thank you. I didn't think that he got shot, and I didn't want to confirm it and say it after I've been telling everybody they got to confirm stuff. So I was pretty sure that he didn't get shot. I don't even think that the car that they were filming out, that had nothing to. This whole story is not real. This whole story is not real. This whole thing is fake. It didn't happen. It's fake news. He even said it was fake news. and everybody ran with a rumor today. And that says a lot about hip hop too right now, because there's not that much going on in hip hop for real. There's not that much going on. So this became the hottest story of today. Today's Sunday, and yeah, there was nothing else to really talk about today. So this story dominated the day, especially in the drill genre. And the drill genre is a very tight community, and there's a lot of people there that care about this kind of news. And like I said, it is hip hop. No, he didn't get shot. I'm trying to figure out who all these Reddit people are, because I swear they're bots. These people on Reddit that be pushing these narratives, they don't have any identity, so we really don't know where these stories come from. People could just be making up stories by themselves. That's the times are so dangerous right now. You can just literally go onto Reddit and just create a story, and then people are gonna hopefully take, like, you can implant information and then have people run with it, and that's crazy. And people aren't confirming anything. They're just taking it and they're running with it. And that's really scary right now, because there's no authority on anything. And some of my favorite outlets were publishing that today. Some of my favorite outlets, but I don't blame them. And this is the thing, a lot of people say allegedly. A lot of people throw in that allegedly word. They love allegedly. Allegedly still cannot get you off the hook if you're getting sued. People can still sue you if you say allegedly. I know there was this whole myth out there where if you say allegedly before you say a lie, you get off the hook. It's not true. You could still get sued for defamation. You can still get in trouble for making things up. People could still sue you for lies. So if you get on your platform and you say things that are not true, you can get in big trouble. People get sued all the time. You don't hear about these big companies getting sued, but they get sued all the time. Trust me. I've worked at a lot of these different companies. People get sued for things. They get sued for using pictures. I know you guys know about that, because YouTube, you can get copyright strikes for using people's pictures. You can get copyright strikes for using people's music. Um, but I think that a lot of people don't talk about how you can get in trouble for talking hella shit about people on the internet. And that's why you don't see me talking to, like, I really don't bother people unless they bother me, you know. I don't bother people. So I'm not really like a T channel where I sit there and I talk a whole bunch of shit about people. Because all those things come back to you as well. What you put out is what you get, comes right back to you. But yeah, I think that we got to be very careful with the death situation. When somebody gets shot and people are saying they're in critical condition, can we wait till we have confirmation from parents, family, the police, tell, like, something? We need something before we just hop on the internet and say this person is in critical condition. Like, what? Again, if he wanted to, hey Ali, if he wanted to, he could get out here and Google everybody that said that he died today and sue them. And then you guys are gonna be mad and saying that, oh my God, he's suing me and my platform. Yeah, you made up a fake story, and if he wanted to, he could. Cardi B sued Tasha K. There's a lot of different situations where bloggers have been sued. So I'm just here to shed awareness and be your helper and your friends. Yay. Because I know how it is in the inner workings. And now a lot of my friends are bloggers. A lot of you guys have your own platforms. And a lot of you guys have your own platforms. And I just want to give information. So if I have any information, I'll pass it along to y'all. So stop making up stories. Be careful what you say, because people are watching. If you're doing a live, you think that somebody probably didn't record it. They probably did. It's probably, if there's 5 people in there, there's still 5 people watching you. It's, you guys, they're watching everything. They're watching everything. Especially the people that got on the internet today and tried to play around and say that they had something to do with it. Like, you guys are so stupid. I don't know if people don't think that the police are like, oh, the self snitching is ridiculous at this point. The police are watching, everybody's watching. They have young police officers now. The police officers are young and cool and hip. They got phones just like they're on Twitter. They know what's going on. They wear Jordans. They're outside. I see them. The Chicago police are so young and they're in tune. They're in Reddit. They have like you guys. They're what? Be careful what you're saying is all I'm saying. But that's all. A lot of people tell these stories because they don't live in Chicago and they don't come here either. I'm careful because I still have to be in Chicago sometimes. My family's still out here. My people still out. The food is still here. You know, I love the food. Um, yeah, I like being outside, so I don't talk too much shit. You guys gotta be careful. This is not a game. This is not a game. This is not a joke. I say this all the time. With love, though, with love. I'm not here to lecture. I don't want you guys to. I want it. This is the new media age, and it's so exciting, and I'm so excited because everybody can have a platform and there's no more you can't sit with us. The industry was so nasty at one point. Like remember when you had to try to make the band and you had to juggle to just try to get in the industry and to do what you love? Those days are over. You could get on the internet, you could make your own platform, you could do whatever you want to do. And you just have to be careful that you don't lose your platforms and don't use them for the wrong things because the power is in your hands now. You don't have to wait for the BT search or whatever to. If you're a rapper, you don't have to. You could just get on TikTok or get on your phone and make something, and somebody can find you. So there's no more gatekeepers. You just have to be yourself, be responsible, and if you're a media platform, just build it the right way and be careful because everything you do comes back to you. So even if you do fall into that malicious lane where you're talking a lot of shit and borderline making up stories, just be careful because when they do it back to you, like nobody ever has sympathy for that. They just kind of like, well, you deserved it. That's all. That's all. I didn't want to get on here and talk too much, but that's my take. Just just be careful, guys. What do you guys think? And like I said, this isn't directed towards anybody. So this is not no shade to anyone. This is not even about anybody in particular. I didn't see anyone that popped out that did anything crazy. Everybody pretty much did the same thing. You know what I mean? They posted the story. I mean, like I said, there were a few outliers where people tried to say that he was in critical condition, and that is insane because there was no information that was never. I don't know where people got that from. People, so whoever just made that up. You said I could really tell him what's this. I'm just I'm just surprised. Like what you guys? What it was that? So, yes, it's been that quiet in the hip hop news world. Thank you. It's been that quiet in the hip hop news world that this story dominated today and there was no facts to it. There was no facts. There was no concrete details. There was just a bunch of Reddit threads, a bunch of Reddit accounts, and you guys don't understand how many bots exist on the internet. We live in a day and age where I don't even want to get into that. We'll talk about that in another video, but I don't know if you guys ever look at any of the videos that say the internet's dead. Like, look that up. If I don't know if you're into all that, but you could be like you could be arguing with a bot. There's bots all the time that just pop up. But anyway, most of the information came from Reddit accounts. You said for PR. I know you said okay. What does it say? I'm sorry. Bully breaker. Why niggas wanted Q50 to check so bad? What did he He ain't do not. That's what I listen. I was like, what is going on? No, do you know what it is? And I said this earlier. It's become this weird sport where people are watching the drill culture, especially the Chicago drill culture, and they're literally watching everybody like their animation, their like their players, like their little action figures or little Monopoly pieces on a board, and they're just watching them to see what happens. And then when something happens, they're like, oh, drill rapper down, drill rapper down. It's like, hello, these are real people with families and kids. These are real people. But since, Chicago drill has become this big legendary thing, people are not thinking about it in that way. They're thinking about everybody as action figures. And these are real people. Yes, it's like a TV. Yes, it's like a freaking soap opera, or it's like a long movie, and these are new characters that insert themselves after the some characters go to jail, some die, some get like it's insane. Yes, people calling it scores. Yes, up the score. It's like it's everyone's desensitized to it. And when you live here or when you meet these people and you see that they're real people, they have personalities, kids, you start being like, damn, it's not like that. It's definitely not like they're not like the way people talk about it is crazy, but it's because um it's because if you live here and it's just different, I guess. I don't know. It's definitely irresponsible the way that people talk about it, but it's sad. It's very sad too, because a lot of people were looking, I don't know, they like I said, they get their action from the hip hop side of the action hip hop part is the drill right now. Drill. But like I said earlier, the industry is pretty quiet right now with news. The only thing everybody was talking about was the Diddy trial. After the Diddy trial, what else has everybody been talking about? A little bit of Jay Z, Rock Nation, Meg, Tory. People were talking about Dirk. That Dirk story, Dirk King Von story, that went away really quick. I feel like that only circulated for a couple of days. What did you guys think about that? That was crazy. I didn't do a video on that. I actually wanted to get all the facts on that too. That was interesting. That whole story was absolutely crazy. My mouth hit the floor with all that information. But a lot of people are saying that, and that's another thing. All of this is it's so much hearsay and it's so much he said, she said that it's hard to cover because there's so much noise. Who's telling the truth? What is the truth? What is the truth? What is the truth? I try to chase clarity, not the clout, you know? Yes, that Dirk, yeah. People saying that Dirk said that. Yes, people saying that Dirk said of Vaughn. And this is not a new thing. People have been saying this for years. But now that the uncle came out, I can't remember what his name is. Barney. Somebody drop his name in the chat. I'm sorry. Now that he came out and did that interview, he did a couple different interviews, and he's doubling down on everything that he's saying, and he sounds believable. A lot of people are trying to discredit him, saying that this and that and this and that, but he sounds like he's very sure about what he's saying. But again, we don't have any evidence, we don't have any receipts, we don't have nothing, we don't have anything besides him saying this. My take on that is if he did get set up, we'll never find out unless Dirk said he did it, which will never. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Where it doesn't at this point, it's like, what are we even gonna do with this with this information? It's shocking. It's definitely shocking. I was like, uh, for somebody to say it, because the internet's been saying that, they've been whispering that since the beginning, like, because everybody said that it was weird that Dirk hopped on live. It's so crazy to be there and to remember. I remember where I was when all of this happened. I remember where I was with everything around this time because I was actually ripping and running in this whole situation on accident. I got involved. Um, Journalists end up being a part of the story a little bit. Very, very dark times. Um, but I remember when he hopped on live and he was pretend and my voice cracked, thank God. Because I didn't mean to say pretending, but there was two different stories about what happened. 21 Savage said that he was in the bowling alley, but we all saw that he was outside on the phone. So it just all didn't make sense. Um, but he was on live when the news broke that Vaughn got killed. And it was supposed to be a coincidence, but everybody thought that that was weird because what made you just all of a sudden be on live? This is just what the people are saying. It's not what I'm saying. Okay, leave me out of this. I always say that, but I just think that I just think that this whole story has been insane. So to get another chapter is insane because I didn't think we was gonna get another chapter. We know Dirk is in jail, and now we're just awaiting everybody's sentencing because the O Block 6 is about to get sentenced too. Their sentencing's coming up, I think, in a couple weeks, but they're already looking at mandatory life. So I'm not sure what exactly, unless somebody decides to tell or if there's any kind of updates. I'm not sure exactly what they would get outside of the mandatory life because it's mandatory life. So we'll find out about that soon. I think Dirk goes to court. I gotta check the exact dates on that. I'm gonna post that on the channel though. I'll post that on the channel. So all of this is really sad and all of this is really crazy. The story is never ending. With that, I think that we need more receipts, we need more proof. But him saying it is shocking. Just is shocking. Said it'd be a miracle if Dirk beats the case. RIP Cash. Yeah, and we haven't got an update on the FBG Cash case at all. I did a video about that maybe 3 months ago, and there's still nothing. Um, yeah, it's all hearsay. There hasn't been any kind of official update about anything. I think there will be though. And so yeah, to get another chapter with the Dirk situation was crazy. To hear a family member say something like that was insane. Should I get him on the channel? Definitely get him on the channel, right? um, another person that they still haven't said anything about? What happened to Duke the jeweler? You guys remember that story with Duke the jeweler? I heard something. Yeah, what happened to Duke the jeweler? You guys remember that story? Oh, okay. So another thing, I have to give you guys an update on this, but I'll talk about this right now. Hit the like button as you guys come in and tell me where you guys and tell me where you're watching from as well. I'll shout you out when you drop in and tell me where you're watching from. Yeah, he's from Chicago. He got killed in Houston. He made a chain. He brought all his jewelry down to meet Boosie, and he ended up getting robbed. And they stole all his chains, stole all his jewelry, and it's never been solved. Open case. Very strange. He was from Chicago. Um, Oh, you're in Ethiopia? What's up, AZ King? Oh, what's good? I see you in the chat. What's up, Chris? What's up, Chris Barnes? How are you? How's everything going? So yeah, we haven't gotten an update on Duke the Jeweler. I would love to know what's going on with Duke the Jeweler. I haven't heard anything about that. He was from Chicago. And another story that's really crazy. I know you guys seen the story about the man that got robbed with his chain. He was sitting in the car. Um, his brother recently did a live, and it was so sad, so emotional, and it broke my heart when he said that he's all out of love. He's just like, I'm all out of love, and I think that that is so heartbreaking because I hear a lot of people say that about Chicago. after, yes, RP tugs, man. What the hell? I just don't understand how people are doing these crimes now because the cameras, there's cameras there's literally cameras everywhere. And I don't even, it's crazy when you're walking down the street, you're not even thinking about the amount of people that are recording you. People's houses have cameras. There's cameras in the sky, there's cameras on the lights, there's cameras in people's cars that are driving by, there's cameras on people's bikes, people are videotaping you from their window. Like, ugh, we're constantly being watched. I don't have any balls to do crimes like that. Like, back in the day, I feel like you could steal a little bit, but to steal now, you're pretty much just waiting. I was watching I watch lots of police like, just for fun, like, they come to your house. They'll come to your house. So you might have stole a whole bunch of stuff from Target and you think you got away. Like, the hard part was you just driving away. They will literally go to your house and knock on your door and be like, "Hey, were you at Target? You stole a whole bunch of stuff." Like, they do not care. So if they're finding you stealing from Target, imagine how they're gonna find whoever just stole his chain while he was sitting in a car on live in a parking lot. There's so many cameras. People are just throwing their lives away for nothing. And I don't even know if the chain was real. They said there was a tracker in the chain. And if I was him, because he already got attempted robbery on the chain, maybe I think they said twice. Why would you still? It probably was fake. So whoever did it probably didn't even get a real chain. And that's just the sad part about it. Imagine you doing all that and then you get away and you got a fake chain. Like, and they're gonna find you, and now you're going to jail forever. And now you can't even get a lawyer. You have a public defender. You have nothing because you stole a chain and it wasn't real. Ugh. People just start throwing their lives away for nothing, for absolutely nothing, every day, and it's so crazy. It's like, is there something in the water in Chicago? I just don't know because people are just wilding out, acting crazy. Oh, they didn't even get the chain. This is what I'm saying. They didn't even get the chain, and it had to be somebody that he knew because he was sitting in the car talking on live. They were probably watching him. It's probably somebody that frequents like it's gonna come out too. It's all gonna come out. The only thing that bothers me is sometimes I feel like these things don't get solved, and that's the part that really blows my mind. Like, and I'm not trying to be too policey. Shout out to, but I just think it's weird that there's so many cameras and that they will catch you stealing from Target. They will go to your house and say you stole from Target, but they haven't caught people's murders. What? What? I just don't understand. So we'll see. Definitely check out that live. Support the Tugs family. That whole situation is so sad. He didn't deserve that. And that's what happens in Chicago. It could be such a lovely day, and then boom, just like that, something bad could happen. And that's why I love the city so much. I have so much I love, love, love. You cannot tell me that Chicago isn't top tier, one of the best cities. I've been to a lot of places. And Drea, everywhere you go. Chicago is the most beautiful city, but it has its issues. Yes, you got that. Chicago has its issues, and one of them is just the crazy nature of certain people. It's starting to get, I mean, it's always been bad, but it's starting to get absolutely ridiculous. It doesn't even, there's no logic behind the things that people are doing. What happened? Let me see. See, but here's the thing. Is it worth throwing your life away for what, a gold chain? I don't, like, when you weigh out the consequences with stuff like this, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And if you didn't even know if the chain was real, like I said, it probably wasn't. He probably had a fake chain because he's been robbed before. Like I said, they tried to rob him before, and it's probably the same exact people. And we're probably going to end up seeing a video that's going to come out. He was literally sitting in a parking lot. Should I do an on location video? You guys want that? You know I'm with the on location videos. But that he was pretty much sitting in his car, so it's not too much to, Um and a lot of people knew him. He was very active in the city. Um he definitely was active in the club world. And yeah, it's very sad. His brother's live broke my heart. His brother's live was like, oh, he said, I'm all out of love. I was like, oh my goodness, this happens so many people. They get so tired. Something bad happens to them in Chicago, and then they end up moving to Texas. They end up moving to Houston. Then they're like, I live in Houston now, or I live in Atlanta now. I hate Chicago. Like, what? But that's what happens. Like, Chicago will break you if you don't like. Whew, I've been in so many situations where, like, even with the parking tickets, everything comes at you. The wintertime is horrible. Like, the Chicago winter is almost, to me, a deal breaker. Almost. It's just so Chicago winter is horrible. Parking ticket situations horrible. So if as soon as you go down the slippery slope of having two parking tickets, then you start getting booted and then you like that sucks. But besides that, and the crime, obviously the crime. But besides that, Chicago's a beautiful place. The food is really good. The culture is thick. It's rich. People are very. We have our own sound, our own look. People dress like the things are created here. Culture is created here, and then it moves outward, and people steal it. The drill movement was started here, better or worse. I'm not saying it was a good thing or a bad thing. It's just what happened. And when people ask me why I cover these things, because this is what's happening. You have to be covering. You can't be picking and choosing on documenting. Well, I mean, obviously you can because the news outlets do it. Everybody does it, but documenting history. I'm documenting history. This is what happened, and I was just there. So I'm not pushing a narrative or pushing or supporting it. And you guys don't even know how I really feel about all of this. If you really knew how I feel about all of this, um, I'm not necessarily always like I move. I'm not based in Chicago, so um, but I don't move around and let me shut up because I told you the minute that you say not me, and that's why I don't say those things. I try not to even think about those things. I try not to say those things. I try not to um I what's up, Zay? I try not to because your words are very powerful. You guys already know. I still have PTSD with certain situations. You guys, the people who've been watching my channel know. So I don't even talk about certain things because when you talk about certain things, things start. But imagine doing a robbery, killing an innocent man, and taking his chain and getting it, and it's silver. It's silver and it's worth $25. I don't even think silver is. I don't even think. Wait, silver actually is probably still worth something. It could. I just the chain. Oh yeah, he said the brother said that they didn't even get the chain. Didn't even get the chain. Didn't even think the plot through. Didn't even it just all of it doesn't make any sense. All of it. Everything has just been outrageous and crazy. I know Mercury retrograde just ended, so we can't be blaming it on that. Um, I don't know how much it would be. How much would a clunk of silver chain be? I have no clue. Because if it was fake, the diamonds are fake. The only thing that would be real would be the silver. But do they even make fake chains with silver? I am not sure. Like I said, when I don't know something, I say that I don't know, and I'll find out. Yeah, Chicago's crazy. I don't. I'm pretty chill. I listen. I'm a YouTuber. I make videos, um, and I chill. And I'm gonna start making way more videos for you guys. So I'm busy. I'm not running, ripping, and running the streets of Chicago. But not saying there's anything wrong with people that do. Ugh, can we change the subject? I told you guys we shouldn't talk about stuff like that. um, we could get, like, honestly, my whole problem with everybody that reported, and I'm not saying that this is a problem. I love Chicago. Back to that really quick. I don't want people being like, "Oh, da 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 da." I don't really give a fuck anyway. But I'm sorry. There's there kids on here? Is everybody back to school yet? Are y'all back to school? There used to be so many kids on here. In the summertime, there used to be hella kids on here. Is there kids on here? Anyway, okay. When they make fake chains, it's not silver. I'm sorry, I missed the. What did you say? No, it's so crazy that you say it's late for kids to be on here, but there's always a whole bunch of kids on here. Well, there was in the summertime, so I think school started back again. But I was gonna say that in conclusion, because I'm gonna get off here soon, but I'll probably stay a little bit longer. Actually, I'm gonna stay. But the reporting on today's topic with Q50 was absolutely unacceptable, you guys. We need to do our we need to do our due diligence to fact check things before we just post them and repost them, because people were pronouncing him dead. People say he was in critical condition. None of that was true. People were mixing up a St. Louis story with him, these two stories had nothing to do with each other. So the kids, I don't know what they make fake chains from, but the fact that they even did that is so low bottom. If you're gonna throw it away, you might as well have really thought it through and did something else, like rob the bank. You know, go big or go home. You literally threw your life away. You stole somebody's chain. You robbed somebody's dad. You took somebody's father, a loving uncle, husband. He didn't even do anything. He was sitting in his car making content. He was on live, which is so scary and so crazy, because what were the live people thinking? What do you do when something happens on live? Do you get off? Do you call 911 and be like, "I'm watching somebody's live and something that"? What do you do? That is insane. Yeah, exactly. Chris said the Q50 situation was crazy. Everybody was in a rush to report the news first. And that is the problem, because everybody wants to be first. And we get it. When you're first, you get the most clicks, you get the engagement. People look at your post first, but when you are first with the wrong information, it just pollutes the whole situation. Then people that trust you are now going off of your information. They're posting things off of your information because they believe you as an authority, and you don't even have the whole story straight. And then you literally threw an allegedly in there to try to cover it up because you didn't want to make a couple phone calls to find out if he really got shot. You can't just say allegedly. You can't just say allegedly. You can't just be like allegedly. No. Pick up the phone and call somebody. Call something and see if it's true. Because you can. You have a phone. You have the internet. You have chat. Like, you can find out things the same way that the news finds everything out. Now that you are a media outlet, reporter, blogger, you can also do the same exact thing that they do. It's nothing different. That everybody has the same tools, especially now with Chat GBT. Like, you literally could do things that you never could do before. Do take your time and confirm that your information is true. Like I said, things happen. Sometimes you get fake information, sometimes you're wrong, sometimes you jump the gun, but Think about double XL. Imagine if they pronounce somebody dead, and this happens all the time. There's been big media outlets that made mistakes and said that people died. They get they get rammed for it. They get in so much trouble for doing stuff like that. So so will smaller outlets. People are gonna start getting sued. People are gonna start getting in trouble. And when that happens, we're not gonna have people. A lot of creators, a lot of YouTubers are not saving their money. Because we have to pay taxes at the anyway. I'm talking all that YouTube talk. If you don't have a channel, then you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But um, yeah, she definitely has the paperwork because you can look up people. Yes, you can do all of these things yourself, you guys. But I forgot what I was just saying. I was anyway. Make sure you guys are doing your due diligence because you can get in trouble. That's all. End of story. That's it. Media outlets are getting sued. People are getting sued. Bloggers are getting sued. And if you make up a fake story, you can't just say, "Oh, my bad. I saw such and such report on it." Maybe they don't feel like suing such and such, and they feel like suing you. So you just have to be careful. And like I said, this isn't to anybody. This isn't directed to anybody because I get fake information too. Shoot, I've been I accidentally have posted stories that ended up being like whatever, and then you just retract it. You say sorry, and you don't do it again. You learn from your mistakes, and that's all. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Um, yeah. Because I could have easily rushed to make a video, and then I probably would have had to make another video to take it back. Do I have the coroner's list? I don't think I feel like that's updated every day because people die every day. And I think it's by state. Oh, thank you. I truly appreciate that. I've actually been um I haven't been posting as much and I need to get back on it because I've been so in my corporate world and now that AI is coming, it's like the crazy thing is you guys as creators and everybody that has a channel and everybody that built their platform and everybody that is a figure in this. I'm going to say something real positive because the only things that here I go with this AI thing again. I've been so much on my AI thing. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to what's going on, but AI is here and it's absolutely going to change everything within the next 6 to 12 months. A lot of the jobs that people used to have are going to be gone. A lot of the things that we used to do are going to be different, and it's happening so fast. It's already happening. We didn't have ChatGPT a year ago. Now everybody's using ChatGPT. We don't have to do the long. We don't have to do a lot of the stuff that we used to have to do. So it's evolving fast, and we're gonna have more of it. It's going to be everywhere. It's going to be in our daily lives even more so. They're developing general AGI. Um, look that up too. This general artificial intelligence that is going to be. There's not going to be a need for writers like that because ChatGPT is gonna right now. ChatGPT is kind of it's not. I wouldn't say it's stupid because it's definitely smarter than us, but it doesn't all the way. It kind of still sounds like a robot, but it's getting smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter by the day because we are feeding it information. It's learning from us, so it's evolving so fast that they say in the next 6 to 12 months, all those little things are going to be fixed, and we're gonna have a lot of people are gonna lose their jobs because the writers think about it. These corporations used to pay a writer anywhere between 70, 80K a year with benefits, all kinds of stuff, right? No corporation is going to pay a person if a robot can do the same thing. And right now, they're still paying people because the robot's not there yet mentally, whatever we call this. But in 6 months, they're saying the robot will be ready. So it's no way, even if there's no compassion in the corporate world. Even if they're like, oh, we love Bob, but let Bob, like Bob will only be there for maybe another year because they're not going to pay a writer a salary that a robot could do. And right now, like I said, people are so against it, but it's going to happen. It's already happening. So I made a little post about it on my Instagram, just like a little quick. These are the jobs that are going to be lost. Da da da. But yeah, that's really what's coming within the next 6 to 12 months. A lot of things are distracting a lot of people. Like a lot of some of this hip hop news is distraction. But I like to insert a little bit of knowledge in it because y'all, they about to come, and a lot of people that are doing these mundane things, they're not gonna have jobs anymore. Wait, what happened? I missed it. Um, yeah. So a lot of the people, like a lot of the writers, video editors, they're not going to have jobs. And if you didn't establish yourself as a person in this media world, like if you didn't create your own platform, you didn't create your own name, you didn't put, like if you were just such and such writer at magazine da da da, and you didn't, like, they're going to get rid of you, and then you're going to have to start all over with building your platform, because the age of you just being cool because you work at such and such is over. That's over. Like, you need to build your own platform, and you need to have your own voice in this thing. So the people that already did it, you're ahead of the game, because like I said, AI is here, and there's only I mean, look it up. I'm not making this up. And I know it's off topic for all my hip hop heads that are in here right now. Hi, hit the like button as you come in. But I'm just trying to warn y'all, because when I'm, not researching my hip hop lane, I'm looking at all this new AI stuff, and it's insane. It's insane. It's just happening so fast. Like everything, this all is happening so fast. What 2 years ago we didn't have any of these tools, and now we literally have this thing in the palm of our hands. If you guys have the $20 service of ChatGPT, um, hey guys, if you have the $20 service, which is so worth buying, the free ChatGPT is cool too. But if you pay the little $20, that your ChatGPT pretty much can help you be a millionaire. Build, like, it's so helpful. And I don't think that this free information age is gonna happen for very long. I think that eventually the information is gonna be expensive, and poor people are not gonna have access to the same information. This is just my prediction of the future. People that don't have money are not going to have access to the same information, and they're going to start cutting things off eventually. But right now, everybody needs to learn as much as they can. I hope you guys all have ChatGPT, and don't use it for everything, because, like I said, it's still a little bit glitchy. But definitely figure out how to get above what's about to happen, because it's already happening. It's quietly happening right now. So many people that I know that work in the industry that are like writers, videographer, like they're really getting hit right now, and it's going to get worse within the next year. So a lot of people don't want to convert over to this AI thing. You just got to do it. There's no running from it. It's already over. Learn it, get ahead of it, figure out how to use it to your advantage, because we're all going to be integrated with robots. And nothing we could do about it. It's no turning back. It's already too late, and it's happening fast. So this is not something that's about to be in the next 3 years. It's the next 6 to 12 months. 6 to 12 months. Look how quick ChatGPT came and took over. That happened within the last year. So I'm just warning you guys, the whole industry landscape is changing. You see the BET Awards is canceled forever. They're not even doing the BET Awards no more. Well, that's a huge sign. You see, Spirit Airlines is going bankrupt, right? They already did, and then now they said they might not have enough money till the end of the year. These are big companies, big companies. I mean, Spirit is ghetto as all hell, of course. Spirit, yes, we know, But these are big companies that are struggling right now. So imagine what it's gonna do to people, to regular people that have jobs. So anyway, I'm not gonna talk you guys ear off too long about this, but there's a lot of things that people are talking about that I feel like a lot of the stuff is a distraction because this is what we should be talking about. We all need to be preparing for this AI stuff. It's crazy because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, I remember what'd you say, Mickey? Let's see. Gonna make people over relevant on ChatGPT and lower intelligence. Oh, over rely. I'm sorry, I can't see. Yeah, okay. So this is okay. Let me go back to that. That's a great point, Mickey. You absolutely right. Because this is what's gonna happen. And this is just my prediction, but this is what's gonna happen. People are gonna get so obsessed with ChatGPT, which they already are. People talk to ChatGPT all day long like a friend, and it's a robot. We're going to long for human connection and we're going to love the authentic creators. So the people that we know that aren't AI robots, we're going to really remember them and flock to them because there's going to be so many fake creators. And we're already seeing that with YouTube. There's a million fake YouTube channels with AI voices. And it's like I have to sift through all the fake stuff to find real people at this point, real people that show their face. That's why I literally like to get on here and show you guys that I'm real because eventually everybody's going to be an AI channel with an AI voice. And at least you guys know that I was a real person at one point because this is getting out of hand. It's really getting scary and it's getting crazy. I will never, by the way, have an AI voice channel. Like, I'm not going to do you guys, I'm not that lazy. um, Yeah, okay. So people are going to flock to the original creators because everyone's going to get tired of robots. So we are going to have this robot chat GPT revolution that's already happening, but then we're going to long for human connection. And we're going to go right back to find the real people that are real. And that's where the people will rise that are just regular creators like you and me and anyone else in the chat, like you, Chris. Um, I can't see if anyone else has a channel in here, but everybody that built their own platform, their own channel, their own name, you guys are the leaders of the future because everything is going to be robot slop. And the old outlets that were dictating everything and stopping people from sitting at the table, they're outdated and no one's listening to like, they're not going to be the authority anymore. And you can see that because, like I said, the BT Awards are done. The BT Awards were a huge staple in the rap culture and hip hop culture, like huge. This is dating back, like the amount of content that we're going to lose by losing the BT Hip Hop Awards is crazy. I mean, they're still going to have the BT Awards. So I don't know if people are really familiar. And another thing, this is another story I can clear up really quick. A lot of people are confusing the two. BT has two award shows. BT has the Hip Hop Award BT Awards, and then they have the regular BT Awards. The Hip Hop BT Awards is what's canceled. The hip hop one, the hip hop one comes on in the I need water. I'm about to get up and get some water. The hip hop awards is usually in the fall, and the regular BET Awards is usually in the summer. So the regular BET Awards is still going to happen. So you're still going to see the BET Awards. The one that got canceled is the BET Hip Hop Awards. And that's usually where the Love and Hip Hop stars, the new rappers, they usually do hip hop tributes. That one is no more. And that's the one that is usually the funnest. And that's the one that usually highlights people. The traditional BT Awards is usually more traditional. So we're losing like the hip hop aspect. We're losing our source awards. They're for the culture. We're not gonna have a BT. We're not gonna have a hip hop awards anymore because BT Hip Hop Awards because BT Hip Hop Awards was the Hip Hop Awards. See what I'm saying? And the Source Awards used to be what the BT Hip Hop Awards was. The Source Awards gone. BT Awards gone. I didn't even know they still had the Soul Train Awards, but apparently that's over too. But I couldn't even tell you the last time. Um, exactly. People usually hated the BET Hip Hop Awards, but the BET Hip Hop Awards is usually where all the ratchet stuff happened. So I didn't even know that the Soul Train Awards still happen. Those are canceled. I'm sure that the ratings on this is probably so low. But what we're going to be missing in the culture is the chance to highlight those artists. So I don't know where that like what's going to happen because they're not replacing that with anything. So we're losing a piece of hip hop culture. Honestly, when you hear hip hop, it's almost sounding old now. Hip hop is like when you hear the word hip hop, it sounds dated because everything is just pop culture. It's popular culture at this point. It's not just hip hop. Everything hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip. It's not hip hop. I don't know. Nas said hip hop is dead. Very controversial. Is hip hop dead? I don't even think it's dead. It's just it's shifted. It's like because when I think of Cardi B, so this here's the Cardi. I'm gonna go into my Cardi B conversation. She has a project coming, and people are not necessarily like she just dropped that one single, and I liked it. I thought it was good. Imaginary Players. I thought it was good, but a lot of people were critiquing it, of course, because that's what they do. But people like Cardi B regardless. Cardi B is interesting to watch. People want to watch her. So whether she puts out music or not, she can literally survive without putting out music, and that's what she's done. She hasn't put out an album in 7 years, and she's still relevant. People still care about what she's doing. So at this point, everyone's a glorified influencer with some people have soundtracks behind them. That's all I'm saying. Like the music's not the first in the focal point anymore. It's all about the character and the storyline of what's going on. So if you're able to keep people interested, you don't even have to have a song anymore. If you have a song, that's cool. It's a soundtrack. We could add that, but it's not the main point. At one point, people were making music, and that's what they did. But at this point, we hear more about the celebrities' lives than their music. So I think that for her teeth, huh? But I've been talking so much tonight. I don't know, you guys. What do you guys think? I think all of this is just. I've been, like I said, I hate to be party pooper, but I feel like a lot of the stuff happening is a big distraction. And a lot of people should be paying attention to what's about to happen with AI. And you guys should be figuring out how to get your money from this big change. Oh, I was going to go back to what I was going to say with the AOL boom. You guys remember the dot com boom when everybody was thinking that the dot com era was going to be this big thing? And it wasn't. I mean, I don't specifically remember because I was a kid, but I do. It's that was like a time in history, but this AI thing is really a thing. Like it's really gonna change. It already has changed things. Um, oh, thank you. Life was better before social media, but it's too late. It's like there's nothing we can do. It's already over. It's like if you don't adapt to what's happening, you're just gonna get left behind because they're not gonna stop. Everything is advancing at a fast pace, you guys. They just dropped ChatGPT 5, and ChatGPT 5 is so much smarter. I don't know if you guys see the difference, but it literally sits there and it thinks before it gives you the answers right now. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is insane. I know that there's going to be a day where we're going to just be able to make a video like this. It probably already exists, but instant edits, like because right now we're still editing stuff, and I know that there's an AI workflow for this. They already got it. They just haven't given it to us yet. And when they do, the output is going to be insane. The problem with the AI creators and the AI channels is that the authentic creators that are really on here making real videos that they take forever to make are getting bogged down by the AI slop channels. And like it's not hate. Nobody's hating on these channels, by the way, because I watch them too. Like sometimes I'll be watching the crime channels, but these channels are made so quickly with AI and pictures and fake voices and a whole bunch of people just trying to make money that they're bogging down the algorithm for new people to find the people that are really making stuff. And then think about it, the same quarter that's being spent for your ad dollars on this video that you literally took forever to make. You went here, you did this, you did that, you got an editor. That's the same quarter that's going to this AI generated video that took them absolutely no time to make. It's just not fair. You see what I'm saying? It's not fair. So that's why YouTube cut down on, I think they said they're not going to pay those AI channels anymore. I don't know. That's still a gray area because I feel like a lot of people lost their channels and they didn't get a warning about that. And YouTube, I'm not going to say anything bad about them because I'm literally on their platform right now. Hey, YouTube, hiya. But we don't really know. We don't know. So um just be careful, you guys. It's the wild, wild west out here with platforms, and everybody got platform. It seems like everybody got a platform. There's really not that many people though. It's really not. I asked ChatGPT how many people there really is. A lot of people start the content game and then they just quit. People start making channels and they start making and then they just quit. Um oh, thank you. Sometimes it's annoying though because I want to just jump and make fake. No, I don't. I would never do that. But sometimes, oh, thank you. I truly appreciate it, and I want to be helpful. That's why I hopped on here. I'm like, I want to actually help people because we could get in trouble for lying. Like, not only that, the crazy thing is that I love making videos so much that I would love to just help people. Like, I want to help people, but I guess that's me being too nice. People say, nobody's helpful anymore. Doo, 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 doo. But thank God Q50's alive. Now, everybody, please put out your prayers and positive vibes because, ah, oh, thank you, Mickey. I appreciate it. Sometimes it gets me in trouble. But yeah, everybody put out positive vibes to Q50 because everybody put out negative vibes to him today. And he's alive. So I feel like people have to go make videos and say, "Oh, sorry," but they're not because I don't think that's going to get views. And that's what everybody's doing. They're doing all of this for views. And like I said, I am not saying that I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm not here to be this. I'm sitting on my high horse telling you what to do. I'm just saying that you just be careful. Don't be saying crazy things about people that have more money than you too, because they will try to destroy you and your platform, and you won't even know. Um, People do very malicious things on the low, and just be careful because everything. But like I said, if you do bad things, it comes right back to you. It's the universal law. If it doesn't happen to you, it's gonna happen to your kids. Ugh. Let's talk about something different. I hate talking about negative stuff. Um, so just be careful, y'all. Be careful. Cause I love some of y'all platforms. Honestly, I don't watch cable. I only watch YouTube. I watch my fellow creators. All my friends are creators. Um, a lot of you guys I know in real life. So it's like it's kind of cool to be able to share this information with like-minded people. I know, and that's what I'm saying. It's starting to get okay. So I feel like people are desensitized for one, but it's on another level. It's not even we're not even desensitized anymore. We're starting to be like walking zombies with this stuff. This drill stuff is starting to get so scary, and I'm starting to feel like oh, even covering it is starting to feel like oh, because every day we wake up, it's like oh my god, such and such got shot, such and such got killed, such and such got caught stealing something from Lululemon. I was gonna talk about that too. The live cam, I think Chirac Humor dropped the live cam. Embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But and it's so crazy because he had Lululemon on in a video that he did. I think it was on the blog, not on the anyway, all of a sudden everybody had on Lululemon. So I was like, oh. But in the webcam video or the body cam video that shout out to Chirac Humor, he dropped the I'm talking about DY with the Lululemon. See, but if I put people say they want positive, you people say they want positive stories. People say they want to hear positive, but then when we put out positive, we put out good-hearted, soulful content, and nobody wants to watch it. Nobody clicks on it. What the hell? Yeah, I feel like Lululemon's played out already. Like, good lord, good grief. And then it's like they don't even have that many options, so everybody's wearing the same bodysuit. It's the same two-piece. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's the baby blue one, and then there's the black one. Everybody's wearing the same ones. Because there's not anyway. He got caught stealing the Lululemon. I was watching the body cam footage on Chirac Humor, and it was very embarrassing because, like I said, again, you feel like you got away with stealing. They stole some stuff. They got far away actually, and then they ended up getting pulled over. The car didn't have. I think his license plate was suspended. I'm sorry. Yes, M block DY. Yes, sorry, DY. DY. Who said that? Thank you. I love you. Yeah, caught stealing from Lululemon, and then they got pulled over, and the license was suspended. They got out of the car. Here's the thing: the cop. I don't think the cop was supposed to pop the trunk. I feel like they weren't supposed to pop the trunk. You know what? I'm gonna insert the video in here as well, so you guys can see this later. If you guys didn't see it, it's on Chirac Humor's YouTube. The cops popped the trunk. I feel like they weren't supposed to pop the trunk. They found the Lululemon, and I don't know why they didn't go immediately home and drop off all the clothes because they stole it and they were miles and miles away. But the police already had their license plate. They knew what they were looking for, and the police were so smooth with it. They pretended like they didn't know what they were looking for. They pulled, oh, your license is suspended. They tried to play it off. Very embarrassing. I'm I don't know how this all this stuff ends up. Anyway, they got caught stealing. Um, all this stuff is just so negative. All of this stuff is so negative. So it's like, when is something positive gonna happen, and so I can report on it? Because the drill culture is very like, ugh, whew. Even in hip hop's been very negative lately. What's something positive that I saw? I seen that Kendrick's Damn album hit like 10 billion views. It's like the most streamed album. Stuff like that is I haven't seen anybody graduating lately. Um I can't like, especially in the drill culture. What's going on in the drill culture? What the hell is everybody doing? Like, seriously. I haven't heard anything positive recently. It's always something like this, and then everybody checks in with Chicago to see what's going on because something happened. But it's very troubling. It's starting to get very heavy, it's starting to get very troubling. And if I don't say something, but if I do say something, I just want you guys to know I'm just covering this. So it's not like I'm agreeing with any of these things that are happening. I'm literally covering, and there's a lot of things that I don't cover because it's just too much. And then I know sometimes I know what's going on in the background. Like today, I already knew that he didn't get shot. I knew this way earlier. You're right. It's like we don't get it. Okay, like if you are moving walking media outlet, which you are, Chris, it's like we don't even get a chance. You might be out at Outback Steakhouse with your family, and such passes away. Then you got to get on the internet and post everything for your. It's like, but this is the life that we chose. This is what we wanted. You know, you got to get on there. You got to make a video. I do like when people make. You can still report on it. Don't say you can't. Like if something happens, like the thing with Q50, and you want to report on it, just get on here and say you don't have all the information and you're looking for it. That's all you have to do. People just make things up. But also, I think that there hasn't been any repercussions for anything. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're on call 24/7. Shout out to Ali too. Shoot. Whew. Thank y'all for chilling with me tonight. I'm on my high horse just talking. No, I'm not on my high horse. I'm sorry. I said I'm not. um, we just have to be careful with everything that we do. That's all. But also, it's been very slow and quiet in hip hop. So I think that that is why the story got out of hand today because there was nothing else going on. I saw people publishing this story that don't even talk about Chicago drill. So it's been very quiet. No one's talking about the Diddy trial right now. I think he's awaiting sentencing as well. Um, but yeah, like I said, I'm gonna bring up a couple of different topics. Like I'm gonna find out what happened to Duke the jeweler. Um, and I'm gonna look into. Oh, they've been saying that. Yeah, it is. Death does sell. Especially with Chicago. I feel like only time people end up checking in with Chicago is when something happens. Then everyone's like, "See, you see, you see." Like earlier this week, Chief Baby Do It was trending because he said that he uses his raps. He uses ChatGPT for his raps, and it's like now that he said that one thing, people are going to bother him about that for the next however long until something else happens. And I hate that. I'm like, oh my God, artists don't know. He probably wasn't, he's new in the game. So he probably didn't get that little bit of media training just for that specific topic because as soon as he said that, now everybody's just saying that ChatGPT writes his rhymes. Now he's never going to be able to get over that, and I feel so bad for him because I know it's not true. I know ChatGPT don't write his rhymes because ChatGPT right now is not. It's still robotic. It still gives you those M dashes. It's still. I mean, you could tell it to stop, but um, yeah, no. I feel bad for him. He shouldn't have said that. But people like to just take things and run with it. And I saw that trending. So that didn't have anything to do with death. And that had something to do with Chicago. But it was still kind of negative because everybody was talking about how the new age rappers are using ChatGPT for their rhymes. But yeah. I feel like when people talk about Chicago in the hip hop realm, it's always when something bad happens. And they're not investing the time to talk to the artist before they die. But like I said, that's why I do like platforms like No Jumper that they definitely interview the up and coming artists. So I appreciate that definitely. Interviews a lot of Chicago artists. You guys have your thoughts about all of them and whatever, but if you think about it, this is what I'm saying. The other big outlets don't talk to Chicago like that. They don't. They do, but they don't. I think that I like when outlets are still invested in talking to the up and coming independent artists, and that happens a lot with those outlets. So I like to say positive things. I'm here positive. So they like Adam definitely finds talent and interviews them early. Definitely. And that is what is very beneficial to a lot of these artists coming from like the exposure. Um yeah. I'm so thirsty. I'm gonna get up and get something to drink. But I want to see what he's gonna say when he does his interviews and he talks about you know what? I was just watching TikTok and I ended up on '07. I'm sorry, '07. 607 Unc's TikTok, like a whole bunch of TikToks with him doing interviews, and he says a lot of things that are very deep and interesting. I want to definitely do an interview with him. Definitely want to talk to Unc. He has a lot of knowledge, and I think that a lot of things he says goes over people's heads. So I'm able to probably talk to him on another level and bring you guys an interesting interview. So I'm excited to interview him coming soon. He said it though. I have to go back and see exactly what he said, but he said something about ChatGPT helping him with his rhymes. He might have been joking, but you can't you can't even joke like that because people are just looking for something to run with and say. So this is the game. Um, but shout out to him. Definitely shout out to him. I've been out here for a while, y'all. I'm so happy that I got on live today. I was saying that I was going to, and I was talking about this all day, and then I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna take my time and make a video because it would have took me forever. I was like, I'm just gonna hop on live. I'm just gonna talk about it. Oh my goodness. So I've been seeing a lot of people say that. What is going on with that? I'm gonna definitely talk to him about that. Um, Wait, Chris, did you do a video on Q50 today? Did you cover it at all? And I feel like I didn't see what else has been going on. Oh, we talked about the Dirk thing. Um, what do you think about that though? Oh, interesting. Yeah, you know what? It's so scary. Like this whole industry is just so, oh my goodness. And like I said, I think people are desensitized to the death because everybody was just assuming that he was gone and that he was dead and that he was in critical condition and that he got shot. And it was like, oh, another Chicago drill rapper shot. We don't even have to fact check it. We just believe that this is what happened. And it falls right into line with what we believe, you know? And that's how everything became a slippery slope today. And everybody just ran with whatever. To Dirk's Cook, thanks to Bonnie's dad and Q50 putting out a lot of bad energy with all the dissing, shooting, and stealing. I said there's nothing ever real slime balls. Oh, the lamest things ever real slime balls. See, the phone is so far away, so I'm trying to read it. But I would say yes. Like I said, the Vonnie thing. Oh my goodness, I probably could do a live about that tomorrow because I actually want to go over some of the clips. Because like I said, the story just disappeared. I was like, what the hell? That was like all the talk last week, and then the story just disappeared. Now everybody's talking about Q50. Um, right? I agree. So I think that it's a hard knock line. Like all of this is very, very. It's starting to get too like it's too much. It's too much. It's too much, and it's a big distraction from the fact that AI is coming and it's about to take everybody's livelihoods. If you're a customer service representative, if you're a copy editor, if you write articles, if you proofread, if you what else did they say? If you are a customer service bill collector, you said you're talking about Krishan like Cassie called him. Like, calls talking about Christina like Cassie calls him. What? I missed it. I missed it. But all those jobs that I just named, those are the jobs that AI is gonna take because they already, yeah, those jobs are gone. So the people that you talk to, customer service, all that shit is gonna be a robot. Yep. It's going to be a robot. You might have a couple people that run the robots, but as soon as the robots are smart enough to run themselves, all those, like, what are people going to do? This is what I'm trying to say. Like, what are these people going to do? There is going to be so many people that do not have jobs. So I don't understand how we're all going to, like, how is the market going to survive? How is the world going to survive? How is everybody going to eat? How's everybody going to pay their, like, how? It doesn't even make any sense because if the robots come take all these jobs, yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do. See? Oh my god. See, I be trying to lowball this whole situation because I don't want to scare you guys, but I'm already deep into it. You just said it right there. They're gonna do universal basic income. And then Nah, I'm not gonna get too far into my conspiracy theories because one, I'm on live right now and I need to shut up because well, I don't know who's watching. I just said earlier, people be watching your lives. But I think that all of this is gonna be it's gonna be a slippery slope because people are not gonna be able to pay their bills, and then they're gonna install something new, maybe like a one world order. I don't know. Let me shut up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is hip hop. Let me shut up, okay? This is so off topic. We shouldn't even be talking about this on a hip hop channel, right? I'm trying not to scare you guys, but this is not happening in 2 years. This is not happening in one. They said in the next 6 months. So by Christmas, August, September, October, November, December, January. By the top of the year, we'll have like Chat GPT 10, and everybody won't have jobs. RP Zach TV. You know what's crazy? I still had a channel. I mean, you guys could go back and look. I've been on YouTube for so long, but I was always chasing corporate America. I was always chasing the corporate job. I If I knew that everything was going to turn into AI robots, like I would have. I was always chasing a corporate job. I always felt like I had to be chosen. Like I had to get a job. Like I had to. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to study to be a journalist, and I'm going to work at this place, and I'm going to work at that's what I always wanted to do. So even though I had a YouTube channel and I was like, I'm still gonna post stuff on my YouTube channel, I was running around trying to be accepted by the industry and getting jobs and working at these different corporations, neglecting my YouTube channel. I was only posting every once in a while, and I would get big interviews and I would just throw them up like far and few between. I was not consistent for a long, long time because I was working in the industry. It was like my backup job. Like, oh, I'm gonna get off and I have a YouTube channel for fun. I wish that I would have dedicated more time to my YouTube channel because in the end, 2025, the everyone wants a YouTube. Everybody wants to be on YouTube. Everybody's on YouTube. I don't even watch TV. I don't watch cable. I watch YouTube. I watch my fellow creators. I watch you guys. I watch different channels on my algorithm. I watch AI YouTube channels about murder mysteries. um, so that whole fight to be in the industry is now like we are the industry. So I wish that I wish I would have like uploaded more. So now I'm gonna upload more. And I lost so many channels. So I'm actually like, dude, I could tell you guys, I could write a book on how to be a creator from experience, from being on the internet since I was a kid, making MySpaces. And yeah, good times, good times. But I'm going to get off here soon. We covered a lot of topics. I'm gonna save this live because I always archive the lives, but I'm gonna save this one because I feel like we had a really good talk today. I'm gonna cut up pieces, so if you guys missed any of this, oh, thank you, Chris. You know what? I told you, like I was so into this corporate America thing, but now I'm not because I'm like so focused on the future is these platforms and us. Like, get on there. Let me know when you go live too. Like, I don't never see I'm gonna actually go back and hit the resubscribe because I think they're not telling us when people are going. I never see notifications. I want to. Okay, the Kanika Jenkins case. I didn't get a chance to really, but oh, back to what I was saying. I didn't get to answer the did I know Zach? I was too big. I moved to New York at that time and I was working in the industry, running around, so I missed Zach was running the street YouTube at the time, but I had YouTube too. So I was still doing YouTube while he was doing YouTube, but I never got a chance to connect with him, and he was doing great work. By the time I was already coming back to the city, he got killed, and that whole case was just that was the most scary thing at the time because we were all bloggers. Actually, I don't even call myself a blogger; I call myself a journalist. But It was scary because we were all outside too. That was the first time where you got a real wake up call, like a splash of water on your face as a content creator, that this is dangerous. When Zach TV died, it was like, I go there all the time. He was at a place that we go all the time. And there used to be a Sharks, I think there was a Sharks over there. It probably still is over there. He was over there by Reggie's and the South Loop, which is not the South Loop is downtown Chicago. So he was in an area that shouldn't have happened. And Zach was a good guy. So for him to lose his life like that was so scary. I remember all of us uh were just freaked out because it was like, damn, Chicago, damn, damn, damn. You gotta be really careful, even as a cameraman, as a blogger, as a reporter. You just gotta be really careful. That was a big wake up call. R.I.P. Zach. Yeah, sharks with the mild sauce and the lemon pepper. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sharks is so good. But R.I.P. Zach. He was covering Kanika Jenkins' case. You know what's crazy? The amount of stuff that's come out with the Kanika Jenkins case that people haven't put out. The mom settled the case, so she's not going to talk about it anymore. She can't. They accepted money already. Um, oh, lemon pepper. Oh, hot sauce, the mild sauce. I put the mild sauce, but you got to put the mild sauce already because I hate when the mild sauce is in a cup and you dip it out. No, the mild sauce already has to be on there with the lemon pepper. Fry hard. That's just my order. But Kanika Jenkins, there's so much stuff. I'll do an update video on this. No promises. I have so many videos I have to bring you guys. I still have to put out my no jumper interview. I can't believe I still haven't put out my no jumper interview. I'm gonna drop that this week. This week. Oh, the wave. What's up, Chicago Wave? Shout out to the Chicago Wave. I love Zach. Yes. Um, Update with the Kanika Jenkins case. Her mom got paid, so they got the money. The family's not going to be able to speak out anymore. There's been a lot of updates. There was somebody that came out and said that there's absolutely no way that she could have been in that freezer. They said the freezer was in a cutoff place and it's impossible for a drunk girl to wander back there. And it was one of the workers that said that. So I'm actually going to find that exact story and bring that up. But without Zach here, no one's been covering what's been going on with the case. The family's been paid off. They're not going to talk about it. They can't even talk. I know the Kanika Jenkins case was super dangerous and scary, but I think it needs a little bit of an update. Maybe I should just shut up because like I said, they said that there's absolutely no way that a drunk girl could have wandered into the freezer and it was a freezer they didn't even use. They said that was off limits. So something um the worker said that he guarantees it was foul play. That's what the worker said. So but like I said, the family can't talk about it because they already got their settlement and then no one's covering the case because I think we'll never really find out. That's exactly what I think happened. Oh, I'm such a conspiracy theorist. It's so dangerous for me to say these things. I shouldn't say any of this. Am I paranoid? Am I paranoid? Yeah, am I being paranoid? Is there somebody behind me? Y'all hear me? Is my bike on? I think that's what it was too. Because why they put her in the freezer to preserve? Let me shut up. I can't say these things. Yeah, all of these things you guys are saying, listen, I've heard it, I've heard it all, and it's very scary. Because why did they put her in the freezer? And you know what freezers do? They put meat in the freezer to keep it preserved. Um, and she was a young girl, healthy, strong, no issues. She didn't have no kids yet. It's very scary. I mean, that whole situation is scary. That whole situation is scary. Um, and it's still there. The McCormick place. Everybody been to the McCormick place. Um, yeah, Chicago has this weird energy. In certain situations, anything could happen at any moment. See, you guys are already saying it. I can't say like I'm not saying anything. I'm gonna let you guys say it. But I've had a great talk with you guys. It's been a great night. I'm gonna get off here, but Everything is gonna be available tomorrow. I'm gonna cut this up in clips for everybody that missed the chat, and I'm gonna label it so that you guys can get a little bit of what I was talking about. I think we talked about so many things tonight. I literally just had so much to say. I wanted to hop on here earlier and talk about all of this, but I'm so happy that I got a chance to talk about this. I'm thirsty. I need some water. But long story short, at the end of the day, stop lying. Stop making up things for clicks, okay? That's all I had to come on here and say. Sometimes we don't get it right. Sometimes we get fake information. Sometimes things are not perfect and we want to run and we want to be the first to post. But when we do that, people remember, and then we be like, he be lying and we don't trust him, or she's always wrong, and now I gotta check this. Just whatever, okay? And like I said, I'm not lecturing anybody because I be getting in trouble too. You guys know I be getting in trouble all the time. People be mad at me. Listen, people get mad at me. I don't even be doing anything, and it's like like I don't even do anything. So to pick on me, you get you don't get no points picking on Drea. Like I don't do anything. I don't bother anybody. We don't even sip tea on my channel. Find me a video where I'm sipping tea. We don't even do that. I'm chasing clout, not clarity. Wait, I'm chasing bruh. Please nobody clip that. I'm getting off here before somebody clip farms that. I didn't say that. I did not say that. That's not what I said. I'm chasing clarity. Clarity, not clout. We chase clarity, not clout. We are looking for clarity. We are looking for answers. We are getting to the bottom of the mysteries here. I'm giving you guys the real information. And if I don't know, we gonna figure it out together. But I will never hop on here and tell you somebody died and they didn't die. Like I need to know because I got trained like that. And we would get in so much trouble. Bye, Chris. Let me know when you go live too. I would love to come and support. I'm gonna go resubscribe because what the hell? Everybody turn on your notifications for all your favorite content creators because they not sending them out. I don't never get notifications when people go live anymore. You guys get my notifications when I haven't gotten live in a long time, but I like it never tells me when anybody's going live anymore. And that's not cool because that's the whole point. But I'm gonna start going live at the same time every day so you guys know when I'm on here. Thank you for joining my live, you guys. I had a great night. We talked about a lot of crazy things. I don't even want to get off here yet. I was gonna actually, but I am gonna get off. I might come back on here later though. I always say that and then I don't come back on. Before I go though, good night. Where you guys? I'm gonna shout you guys out. So where you guys watching from? I'm gonna shout you guys out before I go. But thanks for watching. This was a really good live. I had a lot to say. And bye, Ali from Minnesota. Ben Woke from Cleveland. What does it say? I can't see. I'm used to live chats with Cassie when I'm the moderator. I see this goofy ass dude on here. I can't see. Who's Cassie though? Good night. I had so much fun with you guys tonight. The chat will be up tomorrow in little clips so we could revisit a couple of things. But I'll be back out here tomorrow because I think I'm going to talk a little bit more about the Kanika Jenkins case. I don't want to get too much into it because it seems like it's bad luck, but I'll give you guys an update because there's a lot of crazy stuff that happened with the case that nobody's talking about. What the hell? Nobody knows. And no one even knows how much the family got. The family got a lot of money. So I don't think we'll ever see an interview with the mom because I think she got paid rightfully so. But when you do get money, you can't say anything. You kind of like give away your rights. Good talking to y'all, guys. I had a great chat. It was so much fun. I'm gonna go get some water. I might come back on here, but I don't know. Maybe like in a couple hours. But I'm Drea O. I'm everywhere you go, and I'm signing out. I had a great chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Turn on your notifications, and I will do the same. If there's anybody else, um, you think? No, the mom wasn't there though. I think that the family just needed them. Oh, let me shut up. I got being on live is very dangerous because you could say the wrong thing. Follow me on Instagram too, you guys. A lot of you guys are not following me on Instagram. I don't post that much on Instagram, but I'm gonna start. The Drea O Show page, we post on there all the time. Um, so follow me on Instagram, Drea O Show, DREAO Show, and then follow my other page too, Drea O everywhere. And I am signing out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good talks. Good talks.